Hello, everybody out there in YouTube. We are the Middle-Aged Guys, and we're going to be bullshitting about a show, an animated show that is finally going to be getting a proper ending soon. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
Grandma's One.
All the way back on August 10th, 2001, we're talking about over 16 years ago, the very first episode of an animated show created by Genndy Tartakovsky called Samurai Jack was aired on Cartoon Network. It ran 3 seasons. And if the name Genndy Tartakovsky sounds really familiar, he's the same guy who created the Powerpuff Girls. And also he did the Clone Wars, Star Wars Clone Wars animated series when that was on Cartoon Network between, I believe, The Phantom Menace and Attack of the Clones, right?
You're correct.
So where he went ahead and he tied all of that up and everything. And basically what had happened was that, in his words, when he was going ahead and he was in the midst of all of that, after he did Powerpuff Girls, which was huge, he then went on, he did Samurai Jack. The running joke is that why is the professor running around with a sword chasing after Aku? And I understand the thought pattern there. But when he was deep into that, it was when he started getting really noticed by a lot of other external companies, like the guys at LucasArts, or like the guys at let's see here, I think DreamWorks and other animation companies, where he just started getting a lot of work. He had never gotten to the point where he was able to go ahead and settle down on an ending to Samurai Jack, which I believe, let's see here, the very last episode, the last episode on the, the last episode that was aired was, I believe, season 4, actually. The last episode was aired September 25th, 2004, 3 years later. He was never actually able to get around back to going ahead and finishing that up. There might have been other contractual obligations and conflicts with Cartoon Network at the time too, because we all know Cartoon Network is just notorious for fucking axing series for no goddamn reason. It's just how it goes. But fast forward 11 years, over a decade later, actually almost 2004, 13 years later. Yeah. Okay. He is finally releasing out the 5th and final season to this particular series. And as geeks, we all know that animated cartoon series that you absolutely loved, you followed, you've watched every episode from beginning to end, you watched it multiple times, and then it doesn't have a fucking ending. Okay, which kills geeks. This right here is a big it's going to be a big send-off for a lot of people, and we all have thoughts on that. On the flip side, we're also going to talk about the trailer that they just released out for the 5th season. Guys, before I ramble on anymore, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to open up the floor. What are your thoughts, folks?
First of all, this is going to be on Adult Swim. Yes, it's associated with Cartoon Network, but Adult Swim is basically their own entity. Therefore, this is going to have some bloody violence in it. It's not going to be sugar-coated here. And for the last season, they're going to go all out. I hope it is a suitable ending to this. No cliffhangers, no BS, no we got to the 8th treasure of rule and we don't see anything after that. No garbage like that, okay? I hope we get returning characters, but it seems that this takes place even more distant in his future and he doesn't age. So that may be a fat chance.
Yeah.
However, again, I just want to see an ending, a proper ending. I'm glad that they're doing this. Got to get back to the past and rest in peace. Look, the voice, yeah, we all know that the person that played Aku, he passed away, which was kind of a hit. And another thing that I have to, say is that this show was never canceled. Samurai Jack was never canceled. So they just never got around to this. I'm just happy. There were even talks about having it on the big screen, a movie, in order to finish this up. But I'm glad that they're doing it this way. I'm glad they're doing an episodic series. I'm glad that they're finishing it up. And I just want to say, bring that shit out, end it properly. Don't say that, oh, no one was watching it, and then take it off the air before it's finished. Don't do that garbage. Just fucking bring it out. Yeah. Jack, damn it.
What about you, Gray Mouse? What are your thoughts?
My thoughts are this. I'm glad that there's a continuation of this program. I really enjoyed it. I watched every episode. And I hope that Jack does get back to the past. But with the passing of the voice actor who does Aku, it's going to be very interesting. I don't know if Aku, to me, I think Aku still needs to be central to the story. He has to be. But hopefully the person that they got to voice act Aku in this final season will be up to the task of that phenomenal performance before. Is Jack going to finally destroy what is Aku? How is it going to end? Is he going to have more allies? And then return, like an example of what Theme said was the returning characters. I think it's highly unlikely, being that it's, I think, 50 years more into the future is what the trailer said.
Yeah.
So, I mean, a lot of those characters probably have already gone. So it's going to be very interesting. Just bring it out, finally get closure. Being a geek, it's really difficult for something to just to end. Didn't get canceled just to say we're not making any more of this, and then all this story is left. And it's really difficult for a geek like myself to it's very unsettling. Oh, come on, what's going to happen? So I'm very enthusiastic that Samurai Jack is coming back for the final 5th season, and I think it's going to be epic. If that trailer has any indication on what the season is going to be about, I did see blood. I did see machines getting samurai'd in half, so sliced in half and all that good shit. So it's Adult Swim, so they're not going to hold back. And I'm just talking in circles right now. I'm just really happy that we're finally getting some closure, and I just hope that the ending will be fulfilling.
I think a lot of geeks are going to be happy. Like I said, it's very rare that any cartoon series or any TV show that leaves the air that people are going to visit it back more than 10 years later, and then they're going to pick it up where it left off pretty much and try to wrap it up. With this particular one, I would have been worried if there was anybody else who was handling it. Mm-hmm. But it is the actual creator of the series who's coming back, and he has a true vision on how he wants to go ahead and end it. Look, the Powerpuff Girls came back, and I was enthusiastic at first, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Okay, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a Powerpuff Girls fan and you want something like that, you're gonna be better off watching My Little Pony, and I'm not fucking kidding either. All right.
Strux didn't do anything for you, man?
No, that and a lot of other things didn't do anything for me. All right. But with this particular one, Cartoon Network, actually Adult Swim is going to be handling it. It's going to be first episode is airing March 11th at 11 o'clock on Adult Swim. So they're going to be able – they're going to be going ahead. They're going to be able to cut loose and do what they want to do with this particular series. I am very, very much enthusiastic. I'm looking forward to it. Thinking about the fact that it is 50 years forward in the future, and that all of a sudden, Jack is he's gotten another curse that time is no longer affecting him. He's no longer aging and everything. I think that probably makes the appearance of the Scottish uh, of the Scottish barbarian.
That's my
Probably-
favorite character.
Probably very, very slim, but it does open up. It does open up the possibility of his son showing up.
True.
Because if you remember, the Scottish
Yeah.
barbarian had a wife who was actually
God.
more vicious than him. So
I mean,
yeah.
I would love to see him return, and the dude that taught him to jump good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was those episodes were great as fuck. But
I like the monks also, man. The monk episodes.
yeah,
I mean, there's a lot of great stuff, and there's a reason why Genndy Tartakovsky is actually going back and he's going to be revisiting it. Suffice it to say, I'm excited. I'm looking forward to this. Was there anything else we need to go ahead and drop into this one before we wrap it up, guys?
Just bring it back.
So, well, it's being brought
Let's
back.
do it.
You gotta get back to the past.
Yep. March 11th, Saturday, March 11th, 2017 at 11 o'clock on
Yeah,
Adult
I got
Swim.
that.
We're not.
Yeah, I got
Yeah.
that shit to record already. It's happening. Damn it.
Yep.
Watch that
We
shit. And one final note, if you do watch it, if for all of you that may be watching this video, please watch it on the network itself. Don't go to Hulu. Don't do that. Make sure this shit gets ratings so it can actually fucking stay. And they can actually fucking complete it, because they will take it away and they'll be like, well, we didn't get the ratings that we thought. Yeah, even though we have this online age, people still don't understand that. But so please watch it on Adult Swim so they will actually know and get the message and fully understand that this is the shit that we want.
Indeed. Not only that, but also if Genndy Tartakovsky ever gets a wild hair up his ass and decides to do something like this again, and not for Cartoon Network general, but for Adult Swim, that'll give him some ammo to go ahead and go out of the way to do stuff like that. So we're not shills. We're not being paid. We're not being sponsored by it. We're just really, really enthusiastic about a TV series, an animated series that's coming back over 13 years to finally properly wrap up. Because that's what geeks do, you know. With that,
this kind of has like some Shenmue 3 stuff for me.
Yeah, almost as long. Also, if you think about it, you know.
Yeah.
Yep. Yeah, I mean, it's just one of those things. Like I said, the earmark of a geek was something that they've loved a long time ago. They're not going to let go of it, and that's just how it is, you know. With that, we're going to take our thoughts on this. All of our bullshit wrapped up about our thoughts with Samurai Jack finishing up, and we're going to end it right here. Next trailer, we're probably going to say something again, especially if another one comes out before the 11th. Otherwise, when it comes down to the series ourselves, we're probably going to be talking about it in the future. I can pretty much count on it.
Yep.
We are the middle-aged guys. We've been bullshitting about the renewal of Samurai Jack. Our bullshit ends here. I am the Reverend.
The theme here.
And Samurai Jack, Gray Mouse 1.
Got to get back to the past. Yeah. This form of entertainment has the right to exist. Damn it. Even if you fuckers don't like it. Credits.